Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I'm WxFan 21. This is the Corvus Core versus the 27th State. This is a lower bracket elimination game. Both teams lost in the first round of the upper bracket. Both of these teams have made it and been promoted up to main, but only one team can claim that very coveted advanced spot. And again, not much more to talk about. Let's get you all right into the action. As here we go. Once again, it is going to be none other than Corvus starting off on the CT side, as this is the 27th State's map pick of Inferno. Your maps for this best of three are Inferno, picked by the 27th State, Dust 2, picked by Corvus, and should we need it, it's going to be Mirage to finish things on off. So again, check things out, folks, but grateful to have you here. Greatly appreciative of every single one of you. Welcome to the ESEA playoffs. We're going to start things off with the 27th State making their way on over to the B-Bomb set. Now, check us out. We got 3v4. Corvus in a very rough spot here. They have to do a three-man retake. Two coming in from lane, and one's going to come in from Banana. The Banana player here in Happy could be the deciding factor in this round. 27th State, the Frank James is just going to go ahead and tip-tap away. And there's Blake coming in from Church, knocking out a couple heads. There's the happy kill from Banana, and now it's down to the new box player. It is nothing more than the Frank James is going to find the first, but it's up to Blake. Blake's triple, sealing the retake for Corvus. And with a kit to boot. Listen, hey Corvus fans. Hey Corvus fans, listen, you and I need to have a chat, okay? Alright, the rest of the viewers don't have to know, but you and I have to have a chat. I want you all to know this, alright? Everyone, you listening? Twitch chat, I see you. That is Corvus's 5th pistol round win in a row. Just gonna put that out there. They won every pistol in the initial upper bracket games. And that's the first pistol they've run in this game. 5 pistols in a row, chat. Let's get some GGs in the chat. Alright? Let's get some hype. Corvus have learned how to pistol. We hope. Anyway, back to the action. Hello, everybody else. Nah, I kid. Corvus's pistols have looked a heck of a lot crispier. And that was everything that Corvus, quite frankly, have needed to get things going in the right way. Now, we did have a disconnect before anyone was actually killed, before any true shots or damage was done. The question is going to be, are we going to continue this round? I don't know right now if they're going to go to a tech pause, if they're going to go to a restart. But it looks like it's not. As Mari's going to make their way on in, taking out the 2 A-site defenders. So a 4v5 has quickly become now a man advantage for the 27th State. .3v3, Mari with just 4 hit points, ready for the Molotov into the pit position. No one's here. Double towards mini pit, though. Mari's hanging out over here on the site. And it's up to who else? LaFrankie, Jamesy Wamesy. And apparently couldn't get the kill off on the bomb diffuser. So that is going to be a Corvus Core round win. Sloppy, but they made it work. That really should have gone the way of the 27th State there, because the Frank James had the bomb carrier just locked on in. Couldn't get the kill, though, unfortunately. That's what happens when you have just pistols. Corvus now. A couple of the other players. You still see these SMGs being bought into. Grandpa Dave does have the Hero M4A4. One for Mawson play as well, so we can't call it a hero rifle. 2-0 Corvus, but this is the first gun round here for the 27th state. We'll see if they'll be able to do anything for it. Many back into the server, no problems here. 27th state with 46 seconds left on the bomb timer. You gotta get that bomb down before the round timer to get the bomb timer place. It's been a day, chat. My apologies. You know, still left over from Thanksgiving for all my NA folks. Happy belated Thanksgiving, everybody. Grandpa Dave feasting on the corpses of the 27th state. As now leaves it down to Blakey Poo. Blake-tastic with just an MP9, hopes and dreams. Wide open a bomb site. Blake will upgrade to the A4. The problem is, oh, he finds an AK. I think this is a save, if I'm going to be completely honest with you all. Blake has no utility to retake. Words, chat. Oh, that's a cool design. I like the sticker design on that. And this will be, folks, a round victory for the 27th state. Unless somehow, someway, Blake finds his way on in. Is he going to be able to clear Ninja? No, he's not. He misses Ninja! And is going to get shot down for his troubles, and Beast can't even save the AK. So it'll be a full reinvestment from the 27th state, and if you remember in the last round, the 3 MP9s on the FAMAS, well, the folks who bought the MP9s can buy some rifles. But it's still not a traditional full buy here for Corvus. Nice kill from Ankros. Got the information. The player inside front apps was trapped. That's why the MP9 can be so deadly in the close quarters here on Inferno. Happy, unfortunately, is just going to get mowed down by Mary. Nothing that Happy could have done there. Pillar, unfortunately, was not going to be the protector that they needed. 7. Going to rotate back on in with Ankros and... Oh! It's Grandpa Dave. Where's my walker? And that'll be it. Quad kill for Mary. Nicely done. 2-2. All right, fine, folks. I want to know who you're here rooting for. You here rooting for Corvus, or you here rooting for the 27th state? Let's hear from you in the Twitch chat. Here we go. It's just an eco for Corvus. Nothing they can really do here. So again, hope everybody's Thanksgivings, if you celebrated here in the United States, hope it went well. Hope you all have stayed safe today on this Black Friday. I know in this day and age, even, you know, it's crazy. 15, 20 years ago, Black Friday used to be ridiculous. Now, with just how much online shopping has really taken off, no one's really standing outside retail stores at, you know, 3 in the morning to find any kind of deal. Which, honestly, I think is a lot better. You can stay at the safety of your house, sleep in, wake up, grab a cup of coffee. You don't have to rush in anywhere. Plenty of different sites to buy now on. You've got regular websites, whatnot, TikTok shop, CorvusCore.com. Buy your Corvus Core merch today. And of course, Amazon making things so easy to buy. You get all their deals going on as well. Black Friday, a great time to get gifts for yourself, friends, and family. 27 State gonna grab their first lead here on Inferno, and the first lead of this best of 3. Happy finds himself an AK. Mary with 8 kills, top fragget in the server. That quad kill from a couple of rounds ago certainly helped. Now, Grandpa Dave, rather than buying a rifle, has elected to buy an MP9 and a full utility kit. Happy is the only one with the defuse kit. Could that come into play? Corvus, this is the first time we're really seeing him on Inferno. I feel like all season. I've casted so many games, it's kind of tough to tell, too. Let's see how Corvus look here. It's a firefight frenzy breaking out towards top mid. Happy and Corvus get the better of it. And now it's up to Yerps! Yerp. Yes, that joke was, as soon as I saw Yerps' name, yes, that was going to be a joke I would make. Sorry, Yerps. Once again, if you're interested in supporting this team, 100% of the proceeds of the Team Corvus Core shop, CorvusCore.com, will go to this CS team. Who wants to see this? Who wants to see the Corvus Core go to a Fragadelphia LAN or a LAN of any kind for Counter-Strike in that matter? Who wants to see it, chat? Let's go! I want to see it. Matter of fact, I'm going to call this now live on air. Alright? If Corvus go to a LAN, okay? If I can attend that LAN, I myself will not cast the LAN. I will be the coach for Corvus in their corner if they go to a LAN. I'm calling that right out, right here, right now. If Corvus go to a LAN and they don't have a coach by then, I will be in their corner as coach if coaches are allowed. Plain and simple. I will give up on casting the LAN and I will go and coach this team. Or at least be the coach role and be in this team's corner. If they want me to, of course. Now, that last round was a 3v1. Corvus almost threw it, but Happy's quad kill just too much for the 27 State to overcome, and, yeah, Happy's getting a WP. Twitch chat, how does that make you feel, what I said, huh? It's the org name, Gavin. I have no idea. Some of the interesting, what do you call it? Some of the team names are interesting. Also, a quick update on the next big caster initiative, because we don't really have much utility left here to work with. This is going to be a pure assault onto the B-bomb site with no utility. Grandpa Dave, you're going to be asked to hold from your walker, and you're going to get mowed down. A 3v3. There is no utility to defend. There's no utility to do anything with. A lot of utility left on the retake for Corvus. They have to play this to utter perfection, because the post plants right now for the 27th state is just way too good. Now, you will get Blake on the entry kill on Tamari, and Happy's with the kill there. So even though the post plants were good, you still had that retake utility. But Manny's AWP will not be denied, as Manny with the triple from back of new box shut down Corvus's chances at a retake. All right, Manny. Also, that was Manny's 3 of his 4 kills, by the way. Over in round number 7. So nicely done for him. He's getting back on the scoreboard. Now, I don't know if anybody knows this, but I do like to play some daily fantasy sports. DraftKings, FanDuel, that kind of stuff. When I was looking at this game, I don't know. This has been many years back. But Manny's profile picture and tag, M. Laura, sounded very familiar. I wonder if this is the Manny Laura who used to stream to Twitch way back in the mid to late 2010s. So 5-3 for the 27th state. Unfortunately, Blake back on just this MP9. Gavin Pro in Twitch chat is currently FedExing me a cookie. Thank you, Gavin. I'm kidding, Gavin. Not really. Grandpa Dave finds 2 kills down. Banana has to be really careful to not get overwhelmed. But luckily for him, the other 3 members of 27th State were all the way up towards top mid. And the bomb has been dropped. And because it was dropped behind half wall, I don't think Dave ever saw it. Dave was too busy like, oh, it's me, Grandpa Dave. So, my walker was back on the B-bomb site. I needed to get it. I needed to get my inhaler. Somebody get my walker and my cane. These kids were on my lawn on Banana. I had to throw a rock at them. I had to get them off my lawn. And Happy just did Happy things. Triple kill for him to hold the A bomb site. And he just demolished him. A little payback from earlier on in this first half as well. As we saw, Blake on the retake was taken out by one of the members of the 27th State from hiding up in Ninja. Ninja! That's right, chat. I'm not your normal boring caster. Gotta have a little bit of fun. I'm not saying all casters are boring, but I have my own unique brand of casting. Speaking of the next big caster initiative, the submissions for content are done. The ESL producers are in the midst of reviewing everyone's VODs. And the top casters will be chosen to go to a community vote next. We have no idea who the producers are choosing. But regardless, it's fun to get my broadcasting in front of the ESL producers. Nice flashbang. Couple flashes. Ooh, that's going to deter the push. And with 35 seconds left on the clock here in round number 10, 27th State have to figure out where to go. Can the B-site defenders and Seven and Dave, can they hold? Happy finds the lurk, but it's not going to be that, as Yerps is going to be the one to get the kill. And now it's going to be the 3v4 retake. And that's a nice boom damage, but Beast has decided he wants to activate. And Blake got out of dodge. Save, save, save. 6-4, the 27th State looking pretty comfortable on their map pick. Eco round, pretty much just throwing caution to the wind to the Corvus Core. Get done and out of this round. Eat your bumps and, you know, take your lumps, your bumps, your bruises, and get on to the next round. But Ankros doesn't want to take any bumps and bruises. He's got an AK, trying to make it happen. And it is going to be a good attempt. But, like someone in chat said, might be a tough T side for the Corvus Core. Possibly. Again, this is the 27th State's map pick of Inferno. We go to Dust 2 next, which is Corvus's map pick. And should we need it, Mirage is our third and final map of this elimination game. Remember, folks, only one of these teams, one of the 32 teams, can make it to advanced. All 32 teams in playoffs Group A have already qualified to move up from intermediate into main. Also, I want to let you all to keep this in mind. The next ESEA season, unfortunately, will not be until January 11th, 2026. So there will be, if this is it for Corvus tonight, if they can't rebound and can't continue their lower bracket run, no Counter-Strike for Corvus for about a month and a half. So let's get the hype going in the Twitch chat for the Corvus Court. If you're here for the 27th State, let's get the hype going for your team as well. Let's go, chat! Round 12, 27th State are already up several. And now we head into the second half of play. Corvus A very rough CT side. Left a little bit on the table. But the 27th State looked pretty dominant. Here we go. Can Corvus win their 6th pistol round in a row on official gameplay? Here we go. It's going to be an assault onto the bomb site. Dualies in hand. Dualies have fallen. And Corvus. Okay. All right, listen. Who is this Corvus team? And what have they actually done with Corvus? I mean, let's be real. Their pistol rounds have sucked for most of the season. They knew this was really the only thing they really had to clean up. That and maybe the conversions. Who is this Corvus team and what have they done with Corvus Core? Ladies and gentlemen, 6 pistols in a row in official gameplay. You heard that right. If you've been with us for most of the season, you know Corvus's pistols have been abysmal at times. They won every pistol in their upper bracket best of 3 in the 2 maps they played. And they have done it here on Inferno. Both pistols. Hey, Dolph, what did you promise the boys? Dolphin Chat is one of our amazing co-owners. What did you promise the boys if they fixed their pistols? Happy over here just farming with his MAC-10. I mean, did you promise them each a cookie? Cookie. Cookie, cookie, cookie. In all seriousness, though, the Corvus's pistols have been so incredibly improved. It's like night and day. We have ourselves, once again, a game. It's a tie game here, round 15, 7-7 all. Beautiful opening kill from Mary from the top of porch. And the Frank James finds a couple, but shot in the back by Ankros. Upgrades to the FAMAS. Ankros going to go ahead. Ooh, it's just a plant towards back ninja. Interesting plant site here. Both members of the 27th State are going to make their way in from top mid. Ready to trade off of each other. One A1S, one FAMAS, and there's Blake over in Mini Pit. Well, Pit to Mini Pit. And Kroos has to be careful, and beautiful teamwork from Corvus. They have got the lead back from the 27th State. 4 rounds in a row for Corvus. Take a look at the rounds. Just beautiful play from Corvus. And that is the most wins in a row here on Inferno. You can see a couple of 3 wins for the side of the 27th State. 2s and 2s. So that's 4 rounds in a row for Corvus. All the way back on the SCT side. This does force the 27th state, unfortunately, back into an eco round. That is a beautiful USPS that Manny has. That is fantastic. Beautiful color scheme. Corvus taking their time. The respect for the 27th state is there. Now, no, the 27th state have no utility. So Corvus, if they really wanted to be cheeky, could dry peek, but they don't want to risk it. Unfortunately, Ancro's going to be shot in the back on the flank from the Frank James. And Beast had absolutely no chance. 2v2, though. Make it a 2v1. Yerps and company making things interesting for Corvus on this eco. I do believe he was spotted, though. Bomb is going to attempt to get planted here. Oh, tip-tappy through the smoke. There goes the Hapster. 19 kills for one Mr. Happy. Any happy fans in Twitch chat? Also, why does Happy not have his own merch in the store, is all I'm saying. Seven's got his own merch. Why does Happy not have his own merch? Seven's the new guy on the team and has his own merch. Yet none of the other guys have their own merch. What up with that? Only giving the folks a hard time over from Corvus. 27th state looking to give Corvus a hard time here. Here we go. Mary from the top of balcony does help Beast get the last 2 kills. And it is going to be a 27th state round victory. The 5-round streak of Corvus's has been stopped, and it is a 1-round gap. It is a full buy for both squads. Locked on in here. Half wall protecting both players. It's a 2-3 split here for the 27th state. 2 towards banana, 3 towards A. And of course, you have your arch rotator. So set up default for the 27th state. 4 members of Corvus making their way over the top mid. And we already have Ancros deep inside of Long Haul and apartments. And you do have a lurker in 7 over towards banana. Happy spots a body and elects to not get a shot off. And there we go. It's LaFranchi James with the opening kill. Trigger discipline unfortunately comes back to bite Corvus a little too much there in that round. 42 seconds on the clock for Corvus, round 18. If they give this up, they're most likely going to give the lead back to the 27th state. Because it would be tied at 9 and then most likely 10-9 in favor of the 27th state. Manny finds the opening shot. Slow to get away. Blake charges on in with his AK. Manny reset up in position. Gonna get taken off his spot and his head taken clean off his body. Happy's gonna try to avoid some of the fire here. Finds the player by Church, but is gonna get taken out by Beast. It is a 2v4. Ankros really shouldn't be pushing that, but able to come away with one. And that's the information. Beast grouping up now with Mary inside the smoke. Blake hanging out by Coffin. Blake ready. Flashbang out. Europe's is right here. Europe's is down. Is Beast going next? He is not. It's Ankros that'll fall as well. And a nice retake and patience from the 27th state. Tie game. As now Corvus are going to be on the backs of an eco. Neither team have taken their first tactical timeout yet. Going to come in handy in the next round as Happy's $5,000. Because if they lose this, they'll have a 3-round loss bonus. There will be enough for a bye for Corvus. So wise of Happy to just go with an eco bye here. One smoke is all Corvus have. What does Grandpa Dave have up his sleeve? What does he have cooking? Beast just mows down 3 of them and has given the 27th state everything that they need. It's going to be up to Yerps to be able to deny a bomb plant. Yerps, unfortunately, just waits for his team. Doesn't get anyone in the crossfire. Did have the smoke bloom, though. So now Yerps going to make his way in through Church towards Coffin and going to have the first kill. And down goes the second right there. Missed opportunity for the Corvus Corps. But it is going to be the 27th state who take the lead back. That lead could be very well short-lived. As Corvus have a bye coming up now. $10-9 in favor of the 27th state. No op for Happy in this round. Elects to go with just an AK. Yerp finds 1 kill, finding several quad kill for Yerps. And there's the Frank James to finish off the kill. Big round from Yerps. Beautiful quad kill from him. As now Corvus have a decision to make. Do you force buy in this round? Or are you playing for overtime? And it will be a force buy. Alright. Counter-Strike fans. Strap in. Lock in. We have reached near the end of regulation here on Inferno. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is an elimination game. Winner moves on in the lower bracket. Loser is eliminated. Blake takes some nade damage. Again, you got these porch players crossfire towards arches. And is the fat lady singing for Corvus Core here on Inferno. It was a beautiful, beautiful start. A 4-round stretch at the beginning of Inferno, but the last 5 rounds have been all 27th state. Map point for the 27th state. It is 4 spies. Here on out for Corvus. Opening kill from Manny onto Dave. Beautiful assist flash from LeFrank James. And we are done. Unless Happy and Blake can pull some sort of heroics off here in the 2v5. This one is done and dusted. Blake with just a Galil. Happy also with the Galil. Happy finds one, but here you go. It's Blake is taken out. Gave his team an opportunity. But it is going to be a 13-9 victory for the 27th state on their map pick. Corvus, their backs are up against the proverbial wall. The next map they lose, they are eliminated from the ESCA Intermediate Playoffs here for Season 55. Corvus wins Dust 2. We're headed to Mirage, but we still have a whole map of Dust 2 to play. And sit back, relax, enjoy the music, grab some water. I'm going to get some coffee, and I'll be back with more Counter-Strike action in just a few minutes. So, 7 pistols in a row for Corvus. Just saying. I'm just getting that out there. Are Corvus the greatest pistol team in the world now? I'm not saying they are. I'm not saying they aren't. It's just very impressive one way or another. Manny does have his AWP for the first time in this game. And the execute's already on. Manny is up here hanging out. Gonna get his head decapitated by the Tech 9 of Grandpa Dave. Grandpa Dave apparently had his Wheaties during the break. Alright, Twitch chat, listen. Do you think Grandpa Dave is a Wheaties guy? A Honey Nut Cheerios guy? Is he a good old-fashioned cornflakes guy? What do you think? Or is Grandpa Dave a more Cinnamon Toast Crunch guy? I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch for what it's worth. That is the best cereal. If we were having a fantasy draft of all cereals, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the 101. Terrorists win. What's your favorite cereal, Twitch chat? Kevin says the dude's got dentures. He's eating cream of wheat. Hey, don't knock cream of wheat unless you tried it. I hear it's pretty good. You know what else is pretty good, chat? Corvus being up 3-0. Manny finds an opening kill on the Happy. Blake hanging out inside Uppetons with the bomb. That's by 7. Flashbang out. They want a mid to B crunch. Manny missed off shot. Recovers. Manny's doing it all. Quad kill. He's on for the ace. Ace will be denied, and now it's Blake being run down by this MP9. Blake flashbang out, Molotov towards window, has the opportunity, but Mary comes in and cleans it up. 3-1 off the back of the Manny 4K. Beautiful quad kill from him, and Corvus with the immediate investment back in. What do you think, folks? What is your favorite cereal? Let's hear from you in the Twitch chat. Favorite cereal? Want to hear from you all. Manny locked in from catwalk with his op. Europe's gonna find a couple of kills. Happy blows him right out of the sky. Oh, this is gonna be bad for Corvus. They're running into a 3-man gauntlet defense here of the A-bomb. Sighted! Oh my gosh! The head deleted by Grandpa Dave of Beast. Have a nice day, Beast. See you later. Hang out on the sidelines. We're down to a 2v2. Happy had the right idea. Head spotted and deleted his Mary. And Manny, you're all that's left. You were the hero of the last round. Walking right into the crosshairs of one Mr. Happy. A little chip damage. You know exactly where he is. He ain't getting that bomb defusal. Beautiful 3v4 take of the A bomb site. If you remember, it was a 3v3. They ran into the gauntlet of the 3A site defenders, excuse me. And it was just an absolute tapping heads. Beast was the first to fall. And after that, it was just beautiful winning of duels from Corvus. 4-1 here on their map pick. Beast finds a couple kills inside of lower tons. Happy is down to 5 hit points. This is not looking good for Corvus. The 4 spy from the 27th state, unfortunately, is going to be too strong. Happy finds 1. Does have the op, though. Best weapon in Counter-Strike. 1 shot, 1 kill is usually how it goes. And that'll do it for 2, Corvus. Eco round coming up for Corvus next. Where are my viewers at? Where are my people at? Come on, folks. What's your favorite cereal? Or does nobody eat cereal? Got Cinnamon Toast Crunch in the chat. That's the chalk answer. You love to see it, and you love to hear it. Buy round for Corvus. Beast finds another kill. Really been turning it up in the last couple rounds. Oh, 7 had the right idea. Luckily, he has to flick back in time, but just too much of an opening, and unfortunately, a missed smoke, missed opportunity for Corvus. B doors were wide open. Now they find themselves in a really, really, really rough 2v3. Fake attempt. Happy locked in, and there is the flank from Yerps. Done, dusted. Beautiful flank from Yerps.
that a black pearl? No, it's not a black pearl. I don't know what phase that is that Europe's has. Looks like a phase 1, maybe? It's got that green in there. Light eco for Corvus. 27 state look primed to be able to grab the first lead here on Dust 2. Double off setup for the 27 state. Here we go. 4 rounds in a row for the 27th state. They have found themselves here and now in a little bit of trouble of Corvus. They started out strong, but a couple of mistakes Corvus need to capitalize on here. They need to fix these mistakes. Once again, an attempted take of the A-bomb site is going to come down to taking Manny out towards self-boost. Saw the kill on the Beast earlier. Now here we go. Mary comes in with an MP9. Ankros looking for a couple. Not going to find any. Mary, this could be all you. It's Mary versus Blake. And Mary comes away with the kill. Corvus, that is another missed opportunity for them. Finally, they take a tactical timeout. They gotta group this together. Dave's gotta get his team together and figure out what the heck is going wrong. That is a couple of missed opportunities now that Corvus should have never let escape. But unfortunately, they have let escape. Tactical timeout is over. Eco round coming out for Corvus. They've had a lot of success on B. We'll see where they elect to go here. It is going to be a lean towards the B-bomb site. Look at the flashbang. So many flashes out towards long defensively for 27th state. Corvus leaning into upper tons, looking for another B-side execute. Smoke is out. Corvus going to take care of the opportunity here. It's LeFranc James outside towards car, and you have Manny with his AWP locked in right now. Beautiful kill on the flank from Grandpa Dave. Manny out towards window. This is going to be an outstanding retake here if they can pull it off. It is a 3v3. What is going to happen? Make it a 1v2. It's none other than the Hapster, who's going to get a little aggressive here and should have just played a little defensively. Again, another missed opportunity for the side of Corvus, but a beautiful eco round nonetheless. Good initial kills here. Chad asks, why take the repeak? I think Happy got a little overconfident. Round 12. Here on Dust 2. Manny locked in the lower. Molotov is just going to delay him pushing on out. But here we go. Ankros will find Yerps over towards the catwalk position. Manny, though, not going to let them escape. And actually, we'll let 2 get through. But now it's up to Mary, who's going to find the first, needs the second. And Will, we're looking at an 8-4 scoreline. Unless Happy and Grandpa Dave on this play from long up into the A bomb site. They're going to have the 2v2. Here we go. Both players over to catwalk. Beast is locked on in with an op. So is Manny. These ops. I mean, quite frankly, Corvus shouldn't take any kind of repeat right now. Oh, dear. Beast finds one and gets the second. A missed op shot will cost Corvus the round. 8-4. 5 rounds remain. That's all the 27th state need to advance in the lower bracket and send Corvus home for the season. Corvus's pistols have been looking really, really good recently. 7 pistol round wins in a row. But this is the most important pistol, arguably, that they have had since their streak began. Remember, folks, this is a brand new roster. This roster recently added 7 in this past offseason. This is massive amounts of success for a team that is relatively new, incorporating a new member. And Happy, unfortunately, this pistol is not an AWP. Now it's a very rough 2v4 retake. And even Ankros with the set of dualies. This is not the weaponry you want for a retake of this size. Beast is here. Again, Beast has really started activating. And that'll be it. Triple kill for Beast. And that is the first pistol round that Corvus have lost in the playoffs. Double flashes for Dave. We are looking at, unfortunately, what is going to be a 6-round deficit. Unless Corvus can pull off the upset save here. '27 State have called off the A execute. They're going to look for a mid to B execute, and there's only one man to defend B, and that is none other than Mr. Blake, who will easily fall to the MAC-10 of B. The 27th State now just 3 rounds away from advancing in the lower bracket and sending Corvus Core out of the playoffs with an 0-2 record. Here we go. For quite possibly all the marbles. B site has fallen very quickly. Able to get a lot of damage off, but no kills. And a save has quickly been called for Corvus. Ladies and gentlemen, the 27th state of 2 rounds away. 2 rounds away from eliminating Corvus Core from the ESEA Season 55 NA Intermediate Playoffs. And the hunt is on. Corvus are going to be able to sneak away with 2 rifles out of that. Blake and Happy, unfortunately, have been struggling here on Dust 2. They need to have some massive impact very, very quickly if they want to escape Dust 2 and make our way to Mirage. Go. Finally, a couple of holds here on B, but it's not going to make a difference. Even though the health for the 27th state are in a really rough shape, can Corvus somehow take advantage? Bomb hasn't been planted yet. It's up to the IGL and Captain. Grandpa Dave. 1v3. He's spotted. Finds the first kill with the Galil. Mary's going to attempt to hold the window position. Flicks on over, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Map and game point for the 27th state. The 27th state won their map pick of Inferno 13-9. It is Dust 2 of Corvus's map pick. They could have picked Mirage. They could have picked any other map that wasn't banned at that point. And that op kill from LeFranc James, just a microcosm of what Dust 2 has gone like for Corvus. Trying to throw caution to the wind now. Trying to make something happen for his team is Blake 704. But nevertheless, A has already fallen. The 27th state are less than 40 seconds away from advancing in the lower bracket, and that they shall. A clinic from the 27th state. Unreal. Beast really was the deciding factor in that game. 19-9-4, a 2.1, excuse me, 19-10 for a 1.9 KDR. Everyone above a 1.0 KDR with the exception of LeFranc James. Corvus, they unfortunately struggled to deliver in the playoffs. However, Corvus fans, they have made it into ESEA main. Again, every one of the 32 teams here in the playoffs, Group A, have advanced into the main division. So while they're not going to be able to run the gauntlet in the lower bracket and make that advanced spot, they have moved on to main next season. Now remember, as I told you, Season 56 is set to begin on January 11th, 2026. So that is going to be it for us here for Corvus Core. Thank you so much for watching us all season. A rough way to end what a great season it was. An 11-3 record in the regular season. but unfortunately it was an 0-2 run in the playoffs. But again, Corvus have made their way into the main division. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year to all of you fans out there. From all of us here at the Corvus Corps, we wish you all a safe, happy, and healthy holiday season. We will see you next year for Season 56 of the ESEA League. Have a great rest of the year, everybody, and a very happy, healthy, and safe holiday season.